Hey, everybody. I haven't done Love and Marriage Huntsville in a very long time because that show irritates every piece of my spirit, but I'm going to still give y'all something. So I think we're on episode 3 or 4 right now, and it's still the Melody Martell show, basically, and Tisha's trying to come in with some mess, and then Destiny. So I'm going to go over each couple and then give my synopsis and review and thoughts. None of this is true and or fact, just my thoughts and or opinions. So Melody and Martell, they still in the same rut where, Martell say he don't want Melody back, then he say he do want her back, and she's like, I don't want him back at all. And then Martell's trying to do a cookbook. When you ever see Martell cook? Martell is the most male chauvinistic man out of the 4 of them on that show. So I don't know what cookbook or where this came from. And he has some woman that he's known since high school or college who's helping him. And I feel like maybe kind of sort of they may have had something or may have something in the future. I don't know. That's just my spirit telling me something. And he's doing all these baby oil down pictures. And it's like, what in the ham and cheese does that got to do with cooking? Like, don't anybody want to see your thigh when I'm trying to make beef stroganoff? Don't anybody want to see that? What is in this cookbook? I'm not buying it to help your income because you're poor. So I got questions. Then he has this book signing that the kids help, write and have some kind of input on, which is cute and very nice, a very nice thing to do. It was, as your publicist, as your whoever this lady is helping him with this book, why would you do his book signing on the same week as that Melody has the kids? They have a tumultuous relationship when they start arguing and bickering and going back and forth. So why would you even put it on that week? You can't tell me the bookstore, the CVS, Walgreens, wherever had this book being sold, that was the only option. And you couldn't extend it a week before or the week after that he had the kids. Because why? Melody didn't bring the kids. It was her week. And Melody said, they didn't tell me in time. They told me a day or 2 in advance. And I had a family member that passed away. So we were out of town. If that is the case, Martell, that's your ass. And don't think any different. It is what it is. So, he has their names on the seats. He's embarrassed. I'm paying that dust because, again, it's not your week. It's your publicist's fault or your PR person's fault because they knew better. You can't do that. Because y'all know Melody and him don't have the kind of relationship where it can be, oh, okay, don't worry about it. I'll give them to you this weekend and then I'll have them the following weekend. Now, I got a question about Destiny and the Chicken Man, LeBaric. Now, we didn't see LeBaric too much on the first or second season when Destiny was introduced, which said to me their marriage was a little bit shaky, or he didn't want to be on the show for whatever reason. Now, they got divorced, and Destiny is on this show. Now, we know Destiny got the Madani hair beauty supply store, and in our minds is doing well. Destiny comes on the show and says she was basically poor. She had to go on public assistance. She had to get like food stamps because she didn't have the money. She has used all her savings and 401k and whatever else. So I'm like, I got a question. Like, you got this baby, and he is not even 2 or 3. Let's say 3 tops. LeBaric don't give you no child support, or enough child support and or alimony, or were you making more money than him that he didn't have to give you alimony? What inside of you didn't say, let me sell this house because I cannot afford it. Let me get me a 1-bedroom or a 2-bedroom that I can afford for me and my son. has this big ass house. I don't. And her response was, I didn't want my son to have to, grow up experiencing moving place to place. He is 3. And that will then teach him, mommy did what she had to do to make sure I had a roof over my head, no matter where we live. A house is not a home. I tell my son, he's 20 now, but I told my son that so many times over and over. A house is not a home. We don't have to have this McMansion or this mansion to say this is our house. Our house is our home, wherever that may be. If it's in grandma's basement, if it is in a studio efficiency apartment, it is where we lay our heads and we are comfortable at night, every night. So, Destiny, please, you're trying to keep up status and you're trying to keep up this appearance. You close Medina, then you open Medina. You close it back because you don't have the money. So, what are we saying right now? Like, you look very materialistic, and unless there's something I'm missing, I don't feel sorry for you, because if LeBaric is giving you child support, and granted, I don't know the amount, I don't know if he's even still a chicken man. I don't know if he's still required to give you child support, because you have the show money and you have your medallion money or whatever there is left of it. It would only make sense to say, if I'm paying $5,000, in mortgage and or rent, because I don't know if she owns the place, I might want to save $4,000 of that and put it back in my pocket and let me get a apartment. He is 3. As long as he got his mama and food, he good. But so she tells Maurice this, and she wants to go, build her credit back up, and Maurice is going to try to help her. But at no point did anybody say, why don't you downsize? Which says, I'm materialistic and I got to keep up appearances for the show. And if the show ain't paying you enough, then maybe you got to rethink your contract or what you are trying to do in your life. Kimmy and Maurice. I like Kimmy and Maurice. Kimmy, I don't know yet, Kimmy. Because this whole thing about the trip that they took, and she asked him, was he with the linebacker? And that typical family. Why would you? Did you really ask me that? If I ask you, is the sky blue? The answer should be yes or no. Not, did you really ask me that? I can't believe you said that. No, it's yes or no. Period. Point blank. Why do you have to answer a question with a question? That irritates me to no end. I will never understand people who have to, because that says to me that you're lying. That says to me that there is something else going on and that you don't know how to answer it, so you're going to make me sound stupid, and I hate that. So she's like, no, answer the question, Maurice. Answer the question. And his response is still the fucking same. I can't believe you would ask me that, Kimmy. You've known me for all these years. No. What was there women's on this trip or not? And why'd you lie on TV? And he just backpedals and pussy pops. And again, Kimmy, you look stupid at the end, because let me ask him a question and he respond with some dumbass response like that. I'm going to call you out and call a thing a thing. So that means you win, because when you can't say yes or no, that means you did something you wasn't supposed to be doing. But I'm gonna leave them alone. Then we have stupid ass Tisha. That's her name, stupid ass Tisha. It's not Tisha, it's just stupid ass Tisha. Your husband talks to you like you are not smarter than the 5th grade. And I think it's all the brothers and cousins do the same damn thing. They don't answer questions directly. They go around the cow's ass to get to his face. And y'all just look stupid. And why would you go to Africa by yourself? I'm asking for me. Because that's not like I'm going to Miami. I'm going to Tampa. I'm going to Atlanta. I'm going to another country, a cultural country, where my children can learn from this. And because his constant comments have always been, I want my kids to experience life and have what I didn't have. I want them to see the world. I want them to stamp their passports. But that has been your constant comment. But yet you go to Africa by yourself. And again, if it works for your household, it works for your household. But y'all on public TV and Tisha is looking like a plain dumb fool. And then her cousin is involved because Melody was being shady and invited Tisha's cousin to some little dinner or barbecue and was talking about Tisha when you should, as a cousin, you dead ass wrong for talking to, I don't know what that was, for talking to anybody else about your cousin, because that's not their business, and not asking Tisha. So she is there giving all this commentary and this information, and she's just like, well, Tisha and Marcel had problems before. You knew better. Why'd you do that? Why'd you do that? Because that's just... And Melody was betting on that, so she can go back and have something to say to Tisha, and Tisha go and argue with her, and apparently Tisha apologized, but the girl's still harping on it. It is amazing to me how much her cousin looks just like her. They could be sisters. But that's all I got for Love and Marriage Huntsville, y'all, because they want to sound stupid. They want to sound stupid. That's all I got. I'll give y'all some more when the reunion comes, because they irritate me to no end, and I just can't give them that much energy every week. Okay? Every week.